Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you how to run an assay number on a sample of 4Frac20. So I have my paperwork, everything is completed on there except the addition of ascorbic, which can only be done after we run that analysis. Okay, I got a 4-ounce sample, everything is matching paperwork wise, lot number wise. Okay, I'm gonna leave this right here. I got my bask, 300 ml, few pipettes, iodine, which you have, pyridine. I got my little tube right here, okay, graduated, and I have in a little warm solute water the sodium phosphate. I keep it in a little warm water because it will crystallize if it gets really cold in the room. So anyway, so those are what I need to run the test pretty much. So the first step, I'm going to take my bask and I'm going to put 25 mils of water in the bask. So I have distilled water here, okay. I've already poured it into that quart. So again, 25 mils of water. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that. Overshot a little bit. I'm going to take some out. 25. That's the water. Then I need to put 35 mils of sodium phosphate. $35. $35 exactly. In the basket. Then I need 3.5 mils of pyridine, which is going to be the reagent grade. Okay. I have a little pipette right here, syringe that I can use. Okay. I know that 3.5 is one of those guys, so I'm not going to measure exactly. I'm going to fill the pipette right here to this level and put it in my solution. That's 3.5 mils of pyridine. Again, in doubt, use the syringe. Much better. Pyridine has a relatively strong smell, so don't stick your head right on top of it. Then put your spinner inside your solution and put it on the mixing table. Get the spinner going, and it should be in solution in about a few seconds. Alright, next I need to make sure that I can do my titration. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill my equipment right here with the iodine. You will need a very small funnel on top, and then you go ahead and fill to the 0 point. Try to go a little bit above the 0 point, because if you want to get a true reading of your titration, this piece right here needs to be filled with product. So I'm going to drain just a little bit so that the iodine goes through. Here we go. And then if I'm not at 0, I'm going to adjust to the 0 point by draining just a little bit more right there. to the 0 point, okay? So I will be ready to do the titration. So next, I'm gonna get my sample, and for this product, I need to get a sample size of 0.55 to 0.65 grams. So I'm gonna use my scale and a pipette, okay? I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to 0.65 gram or 0.65 grams, okay? So here we go. So my scale is zeroed out. Gonna put the pipette on there. Make sure I'm zeroed out, stable. And then I gotta go ahead and get as close as I can to 0.65 gram. So I'm gonna be guessing a little bit and adjusting as I need to. Alright, 0.81, so I need to take some out. And 0.72. .67, getting close. .6518. I don't think I can get much closer than that, so I'm going to record that number on my logging sheet. Record the lot number. That's just for me, that's my cheat sheet. So you don't need to have anything similar, but it's nice to be able to log stuff in. And I got 0.6516. Alright, so now I need to introduce that sample into my solution. Okay? So very carefully, I'm going to transfer it. And you have to make sure you don't lose any. So don't touch the walls of the vase, and just go ahead and pour it in. And then go ahead and flush the pipette with some of that solution, okay, that's in there. Then make sure it's completely empty. So do what you gotta do, shake it a little bit so that it's completely empty, okay? Empty, not perfect, but the sample is in there, it's in solution, it should be doing its job. So now I'm going to do my titration. So again, I'm at 0. Typically, a 4Frac20 sample will be around 11. Okay, as a rule of thumb, 11 to 12 mils. So I'm going to mark the 11 so that I have it as kind of an idea, but I'm really going to look at what's going on down here. And the goal is going to be to turn to a very slight yellow that's going to actually not going to go away, okay? Because if it goes away, that means I need to put more iodine. So I'm going to get it going and see where we are. As you can see, okay, it's dissipating in there pretty quick, but I'm getting a little bit more sustained color towards the center as we go. We're getting close, guys. You probably saw it. It kind of, stayed a little longer yellow. So I'm going to start to drop slowly now, just a drop at a time, until I turn to a yellow. Really close, barely, right there. Okay, we're there, okay? I'll let that last little drop go in. We have a nice, good yellow, okay? It does not change color any longer, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead now and see how many mils I had to put in there to get to that point. All right, so the reading I get is about 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11.4, okay? So there is a formula, and I'll send you that via email that I'm gonna follow. That's a blank copy of a CV, okay, for 4Frac20. You need to run the appearance, the THPS, the pH, the specific gravity, the quat. You don't have what you need to run it up there, and it's not a mandatory sales spec. So the quat I'll run down here, but I'm not going to bother you for now as of to how to run the quat. So the assay number, I'm going to do the calculation in the back of my CV. All right, so for the assay, you have some numbers that will never change. Basically, the formula is 10.16 times the titration, which we said is 11.4, times 0.1. Okay, so those two values did not change. And then I got to divide that by the size of the sample, 0.6516. That's what I measured on the scale earlier, and it's going to give me a value that hopefully will be between 16.6 and 18.4. all right, so let's check that out. 10.16 times 11.4 times 0.1 equals, divided by 0.6516 equals 17.77. all right, so that would be my assay value. So 17.7 is perfect, right within specs, which means that we have the right amount of water, the right amount of THPS in there, or tolside, okay, and that's a good thing, which means that once we run the pH, we should be in spec. The specific gravity should also be good. The quat we're not going to worry about, and then the appearance of the sample is good. It is clear, so it does pass on the appearance. I'm going to record my assay 17.7. I'm going to run a quick pH. And I'm going to record that pH number. That pH number is recorded twice, basically, prior to the ascorbic addition and after. And typically, the ascorbic addition drops the pH by 0.2. Okay, so right now the pH looks stable, 3.65. After the ascorbic, my pH will be a little lower. So I'm going to record for now 3.65, knowing that after the ascorbic, I would be probably at 3.45, okay, in that range. So I'm gonna go ahead and record my final number, which will be 3.45. Like that, the tape is not too long, okay? The specific gravity, I'm gonna run that really quick. So I have my hygrometer right here. I'll fill my direct speaker right here and just drop it in there. Few bubbles, so kind of try to eliminate the bubbles a little bit, okay? Then get your reading. It looks like 1.1. So that's 1, that's 1.1, that's 1.075. 1.075. Okay, so we are in spec. Everything looks good. We're going to proceed with the addition of ascorbic, which is going to drop our pH, which I've already recorded knowingly that it would drop to 10. Okay, the ascorbic will also affect the assay, which will go up by a point or so. So that's why we always run the assay prior to the addition of the vitamin C into the solution. So hope you got all this. I'm going to clean up everything, put my sample away, and if you have any questions, call me, and I will send you also a set of written instructions, which will be pretty basic. Okay, good luck. Thank you.